Holy shit, man. Tom Merritt right here for the cold open.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey.
Whoa.
God damn. This is
going on?
not.
The captain's back, and he's better than ever.
This is Captain Morgan. He's a bottle of rum.
I can see that.
I'm not a bottle of rum.
It
I'm
shows
not
up
a
from
bottle
time.
of rum.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
the
Is it
man who
talking?
invented DVRs.
No.
I
first of all,
am.
no, this guy.
They didn't
Who invented
initially
DVRs?
record video,
TiVo.
by the
TiVo
way.
invented DVR.
Is
They
your name-
didn't initially record video. They used to be Dominican vehicle registrars. They were. I was
They don't have
floating
cars,
around
I
on
don't
my
think, in
boat, and
Dominican.
I got to the Dominican Republic, and I said, "Hey, is that a pontoon?" And then it was. It was and I said, "Register it with me."
Hell yeah, I believe in Christmas. I believe it's Tuesday night. I believe it's me, Brian Brushwood, live from Austin, Texas, bringing you the best of the worst of the internet, just as it is, was, and always shall be. All the way from northern central Ohio in Chicago, Illinois. It's got to be none other than just Robert Young. What is going on, JRY? Well,
We're having a great time here tonight, Brian.
Holy cow, man. That was an epic hour and a half, 2 hour pre-show. We saw some amazing stuff. There was one thing I just didn't get. Like, I couldn't understand why it was funny, and I'm tempted to bring it up now, but then I'm afraid we're just going to watch it.
Just go. Just go. Just feel it.
Okay,
Feel
all
it
right.
now.
It is clear that these people find that this is out of all of them. We had amazing. By the way, we saw amazing video of Jason Murphy dancing to "Watch Out, Here I Come." You spin me right round, baby, right now, round for some dancing game. And we put it to the Humpty dance, and it was hilarious. We watched GTA 5 mods that were hilarious. This one, clearly, the people watching this think it's hilarious. It's called El Polito Pio, La Mejor Versión. Explain to me, if you were there in the audience and you saw what they saw, what you would explain to me the joke is, but you have to be serious about it. You can't say something dumb because it's clear that they think this is hilarious. Maybe you know what? Let's make this what is Justin watching?
So here we go. I have not seen this, and so just to set the stage, this is obviously indeed a actual theatrical stage. There is a big lighting rig behind them that is giving a theatrical lighting to everything, and what we see is two very in-shape men in one in red boxer briefs and knee pads and shoes, and then another in similar but white attire.
Perfect. So the dude in red sits down on a bench. Behind him is some lockers. He shoes off his white cladded compadre and takes a moment to compose himself before he presents this. Okay, now.
So he's lip syncing a song that I'm assuming is El Polito Pio.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming too.
And that includes some cheap cheeps, and he is making faces for the cheap cheeps. It sounds like the crowd knows the song, and he is doing it in a very entertaining way.
That's what I figured it had to be. That's the only way I could make this make sense, because it is 3 goddamn minutes long, and it's just that. That's the only joke, and they're cracking their shit up. Look, I'm gonna jump straight to the last 15 seconds when they lose their shit for the fact that he's pretending to. Oh wait. I mean, I guess it's just I don't know. I don't know. That's the only one that confused me, and I didn't know if there was something I was missing.
Like, considering it is a Spanish song, that it is probably a very popular song,
right?
And in a gay audience, a guy is doing that.
I didn't think about that. I guess the joke is just whatever. It doesn't matter. I guess the joke is that's a popular song that's already funny, and you're seeing it competently and exuberantly acted. Lip syncing is back, apparently, Justin.
I mean, yeah. I guess if I were to guess right now, I have no idea. I would guess that is probably at the very least a family friendly or commercial or like child friendly kind of thing that a gay lip syncing performer is doing really, really well. And so the subversiveness is what is adding to the big laugh element.
Man, maybe it means I don't know if it's a testament to the fact that you and I live in a post sexual orientation bubble, that the gay thing never even occurred to me as any part of it at all. Like, do you think that's a cultural thing? Like, yeah, whatever.
No, I think
this is
it
a
might be more
minefield.
that, like, I live around people who do gay and drag performances, and like that seems like a good idea. That if like somebody that I know that does gay or drag performances sang a Dora the Explorer song, it would fucking go over huge in that audience.
Hey, have you seen the new toy that we have at DiamondClub.tv?
Is it second screen?
Heck yeah, dude. Check this out. So right now, controlling the second screen is Neshcom, where he, watching, has pulled up the wiki. Basically, like, if you're watching live at DiamondClub.tv, not only do you have the video that we're showing right now, you've got the chat open, but look at this. It's being changed. The second screen is what the producer role of our very own Neshcom, Bryce Castillo, is able to throw stuff up on there, and he's able to change it live, so we're able he can cue stuff up for us at any time. It's freaking awesome.
So that is the little chick creep.
Oh, here's the question: can he play the air horn? Can he link us to a Jamaican air horn sound effect so I can click on it on his behalf? We'll see.
No, I think we still need to just actually patch him in so he can play the
Skype in
anytime. Yeah, we just need to give him the access to the computer so he can hit that at any time.
Hey, can we talk about the fact that I got a little bit curious today? Tried something I'd never tried before. Tried a move that I've heard about. People always talk about, oh man, you got to try this move, and I'm like,
one in the stink?
No. It's is a much more, I would say actually a culturally less acceptable move.
3 in the stink.
No. By the way, I just realized that Skype sped up, or the quality of your connection improved enough that it went widescreen, which now we can see the ironing board of the iron. So there's no doubt that you're sitting in a closet right now in a hotel room.
No, I'm actually, by the way, you want to know where I am?
Yeah.
I am in the hometown of Ernest Hemingway.
Right on. How did that come up in conversation?
I'm literally across the street from the Ernest Hemingway Museum right now in Oak Hill, Illinois.
Right on. Unrelatedly, wait, he was a colossal drinker. That Ernest.
He was, which is why we bring you this episode of Night Attack, brought to you by both me and Brian are drunk.
Yeah. Dude, Ernest Hemingway did amazing stuff. He did Ernest Goes to Camp. He did Ernest Goes to Prison.
Man, I remember when Ernest Goes to Prison was like, he was sitting in prison and he's like, I remember what the Yankees did. I pulled upon the line of the Marlin. You know what I mean, Vern?
And indeed, Vern did know what I meant. For he too was in his cups.
A farewell to arms and denim and hats.
Denim hats. Yeah. So I meditated today. It was like a double dog dare. I went to.
Hey, by the way, remember a year ago when I had to go to a mandatory yoga gulag and I was talking to you about
gulag? Yeah.
And remember, I was talking to you about like yoga and mindfulness, and you're like, "Yeah, man, whatever." Like, and you just ate an entire barbecued brisket and then like drank a beer through your nose.
Yeah, I do. That's not quite how I remember it, but that was the general gist for sure.
And now, a year later, I get a call from Brian Brushwood that's like, yeah, so I just went through a thing called Mindfulness?
Well, that word
Ever heard
wasn't
of this
used.
mindfulness?
That word wasn't used, but it was in that space, and it was kind of danced around. God damn it! Here's the problem with the second screen is that Neshcam can throw up stuff like this. Ernest Hemingway goes to camp. Okay. So some of the folks in the audience probably know him. Kyle Cease is a comedian who he and I ran the same circuit in NACA, and we would showcase around the same time, tour around the same time, and so we knew each other, and it was really cool to watch him enjoy a lot of success. On Comedy Central, he was on Premium Blend. He had his own special, did a whole bunch of really cool stuff, and as many people do, at some point he wanted to transition over to not just doing stand-up comedy, which is very, very funny. He's very talented, but also doing kind of success coaching, I guess would be the closest term to.
So
call
he
it.
wanted to make money.
Yeah. Well, yes, correct. It is a
At some point, he's
flat
like,
fact.
I would like to live in this apartment my entire life, but I'd also like to buy a house.
Yes, exactly. And so, at any rate, and he's in town, so I'm like, well, dude, I want to see it. I like Kyle. I haven't seen him in forever. It'd be a lot of fun. And had a lot of fascinating stuff to say. Because mainly.
Oh, so I didn't know you knew this dude before you went to his thing.
Yeah. No, it was cool. It was cool being. By the way, as the chat room is wont to do, somebody immediately points out he's got a bigger Wikipedia than you, Brian. His Wikipedia is a lot bigger. That's because he.
No, wait, really?
No, wait. Actually, I don't think it is.
No, I don't think that's true.
Plus, I'm older than him, so I'm like his big brother.
Yeah, fuck you, Kyle C.
No, okay, all right, stop. So what's funny is like a trap. One of the things he talks about halfway through the day is because he's kind of like, hey, what do you want to get out of all this? And one of the things that occurs to me that I seriously am getting and really would like to get is just to quiet the chit chat, the bullshit. It's like there's so many rituals I have to go through before. As a matter of fact, what we do tonight, what we do every Tuesday night, is in every way the single most terrifying thing I do. It feels, even after 6-7 years of this, I still feel outside of my comfort zone every single time. And I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be great if I could just, because I think the name of it's like accessing flow state or something like that. And I wanted to do that. And over the course of the day, I realize I see him. Oh, yeah, he's building a wall over here. Oh, he's building a wall over here, and he's talking about how meditation helps him. Oh, that's nice. And there's another wall behind me. And then finally, oh, that's great. He's laying all these bricks right in front of me, and they're just going. It's a little hard to see them up now, and then it's like it's the end of the day, and of course you're there in an entire room, and he's like, hey, can we just try, meditating a little bit, just for 10 minutes, and then I realize I'm trapped, and it's like, oh shit, I got to do it, and of course, I'm thinking in my head. I have chronic insomnia. All I do is I lay in bed for hours at a time thinking about how I'm going to die and about how if I, hey man, if I was awake in a casket, this is exactly what it would feel like for the rest of eternity. And I get all just spun out of control. So the idea of inducing that state on purpose is not comfortable for me. But I kind of, it went all right. I kind of dug it. The only time things went a little sideways is when, because it tells you listen to the voice as you meditate, and don't engage it, but just recognize that that's you talking to yourself and so on.
Sure, yeah.
And the voice said, "Oh man, it's really quiet. Oh, I can hear the raindrops on there. Oh, it sounds like there's a leaf blower in the distance. Oh, I can hear people talking in the next room over." And then at some point, it's like, "Wow, everybody's gotten really quiet." And then the voice says, "Dude, it'd be hilarious is if somebody just busted a double butt cheek rumbling ass blast right now in the middle of the thing." And then it's like, and then me is like it's very funny other me, it's like, let's do, and then as if it's a Justin Robert Young in my head, it's like, no bro, let me show you what it'd sound like. And then that's the moment I almost lost it, but I kept it together. And so I didn't laugh. I did not laugh. I kept it together.
And you went through. So did you feel it?
I don't know. I don't know what it was. The only thing
did you feel it?
And I guess I got to try it again tomorrow. Like, wait, did you meditate? Did you go through this experience? Did you?
Oh shit, no. I went through a bunch of meditation. I mean, again, I was in a yoga gulag, man. What the
Well,
fuck else was
I know,
gonna
but
do?
I mean, did they beat the did they beat the non-meditativeness out of you, or did it take? Did they make you take their drugs, force feed you?
Well, I think I might be more inclined to be a meditator than you are because I don't have the fear of the restful mind like you do. Because when I was young, when I was like probably 10 or 12, I had like a series of 2 years where I couldn't go to sleep. Like I just wouldn't do it. Like I would stay up all night and like all night would just be its perpetual door after door of horrors of thinking of like whatever like my brain could imagine and conjure.
This is around what age?
10 to 12.
Was anything going on in your life during that time that maybe would make it maybe have you a little upset?
I mean,
Wait,
I guess like in thinking back, it was when I was in Every Other Week with my dad, but
Okay,
that really wasn't like that wasn't tremendously painful at the time, right? But maybe it was bleeding through. Who knows?
Okay, right.
I would tend to think it was probably more just a hormonal, like shifting from being a child to being an adolescent. But who knows? Yet after that, I was very, very, very easy and quick to go to sleep, and I could then sleep through a hurricane, as I did many, many times living as a youth in South Florida. But I remember it enough to know that if that had never gone away, it would affect me greatly. And so when you look at like trying to meditate, I can like go into a restful state without fear easily. I can do it right now. But yet I could understand that like if I were you, I would be like, I don't know, man. Restful state means chamber of horrors. Like, so like
Well,
what
and
happened
it's
for
not
me,
just
it was
that.
like, all right, whatever. But like for you, I could understand where it'd be like, whoa, look at this.
It's not only a chamber of horrors of like what might be or whatever, but also it's like I deeply fear looking in the mirror. Like it's been like dragging rocks to get me to review the Merit tapes because I'm just terrified of what I sound like on them. And of course, and then I did, and I'm like, oh no, it's pretty funny. But it's like it's very difficult for me to look back and to look at my own stupid face and listen to my own stupid voice. I'm a self-loathing brushwood. It's a whole thing. It's our culture.
And by the way, it's amazing that like we are now so many years into it, and we have had like repeated global validation.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter ever. It's like at the end of the day, I'm a biking man in a biking gang, living in a crack den, making crack.
All right. So do you feel like you gained? Would you like to meditate again?
Dude,
do you want me to guide you through meditation right now?
That's actually number one. That is our homework for tomorrow because I'm going to go to the second day of this stuff. Which, by the way, Kyle Cease is like. I kept waiting for the laughter when he said, yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave early tomorrow because I've got to go do a thing with the president. And then I was like, drew the breath in, had the hands ready to clap and laugh, and then realized that was him not being funny. That was him.
He's going to do a thing with the president?
I think he's doing a stand-up bit at a presidential gala and the president will be there or some shit. I don't know. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Who books that?
Yeah, who books that? Do you want to guide me through an experience? I'm going to go to chetpage.com.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let me just Okay, all right. Walk.
All right, here we go. I'm going to guide Brian as somebody who has
By the way, Jet Page's book The Journey, now available with 150 5-star reviews and only one 1-star review.
Yeah,
and the 1-star review said it was pretty funny. Okay, I'm ready.
So here we go. Brian, I want you to relax right now. Let your arms go slack.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to feel a weight on your fingers.
Yes.
Finish sipping your water.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. Seriously. Let your arms go slack.
Yeah, all right.
Let your head bob and sway. Please.
Okay. It's happening.
Imagine that you are embodying the spirit of the jaguar.
I feel very fast.
You do. Let your hair bristle on your body.
It's bristling. How does one let yourself do that?
No, let yourself go. Let yourself go. You're a jaguar.
All right, I'm a jaguar.
You're a
Don't say-
jaguar.
You
You're
can't
a
tell me what to
jaguar,
do,
right?
Dad. I'm a
Yeah.
jaguar.
Yeah. Now just go ahead, lift your paw, and just itch your nose. Yeah. How do you feel?
I feel hungry. I'm very hungry. I'm on the Serengeti Plains.
Put your paws down. Now you're a buzzard.
I see carrion in front of me. It's a corpse. Only 4 days desiccated. Its throat is slit. He's holding an empty briefcase.
Who do you believe the corpse to be?
I can't hear you. My mouth is full.
With the corpse flesh of a
You've
dead
already
drug
eaten
runner.
the corpse.
Hold on. This is it's like beef jerky. It's really good. There's more flesh. Well, the top part's too bony. I'm
You're
getting.
no longer a buzzard. Now you're a fish.
I'm flopping around in the Serengeti on the corpse of a drug runner. I want water very badly. I regret that. I try to swim into the chunky, bloody remains of his stomach, trying to breathe the corpuscles, but I'm suffocating. I'm suffocating wildly.
You're no longer a fish. Now you're a man in Sheboygan, Michigan.
I'm naked, covered in the blood of a man from the Serengeti. I'm in an Elks Lodge. There are 4 drinking men playing canasta who look up at me slowly and say, "Damn it happened again." They appear to be pulling out cell phones and taking photos.
You pull open your cell phone that you've kept in your asshole the entire time.
My sphincter stretches slightly as I dig in first 1, 2, then 3 fingers. I grip the iPhone 6 Plus long enough to regret my decision to get such a large phone. I begin to tug. However, I feel it push against my prostate and an involuntary erection begins. I'm covered in blood with my hand up my ass trying to remove a cell phone. The gentlemen from the Elks Lodge have started meerkatting. I say, "Please don't, sirs." And they say, "This is going out live to millions."
Except they're lying because nobody's on Meerkat.
Oh.
You pull out the iPhone 6 Plus.
It's in my hand. I wipe it on my cheeks where there's enough stubble to pull off the grimy gore and shit.
You open up the OS. You open Safari.
Hold on, I'm having difficulty. It won't recognize my fingerprint or my footprint because of all this shit and blood on it. I decide to enter my manual code. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You open Safari.
Yes. And it's hard to find Safari because nobody uses Safari. Can I use Chrome? It's on the front page.
Sure.
Okay, I open Chrome instead.
You go to patreon.com
Yes.
/NIGHTATTACK.
Oh, I see a vision. I see a vision of beauty. I see a community of over 2,000 people that accept me for what I am. The kind of people who would listen on purpose to me describe a horrifically detailed, embarrassing vision that my best friend would bestow upon me. Fuck you, Justin Robert Young!
And wake to realize that it is truly what you are doing right
my
now.
God.
You are at patreon.com/nightattack.
Oh, there it is! Oh, except for my vision was a lie. We're only at 1,800 patrons. No! But perhaps it was a vision
that's
of the future.
because we killed a bunch of dead credit cards.
Okay, well, it's if you now's a really good time for you guys to be one of the 130 people that'll take us over 2,000. God, I don't know. What's funny is in the entire time I was having my spirit vision, I was seeing a Bizarro chat room just cheering me on. Like nobody was saying anything bad. They were all like, "This is hilarious." You're the best, Brian.
dude, this was fucking great. No, everyone was eating it up. You were fucking killing it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, so anyway, if you head on over to patreon.com/nightattack, just give us a nickel. Literally, give us, or a penny. As a matter of fact, you saw that tweet. There was one dude that actually donated a penny per show to be our secret free rider. And eventually he got up to $1 and he had to cough up $1 after
listen,
like a year.
Here's the deal. Last couple weeks, I ain't going to bullshit y'all. We've been kind of lazy pieces of dog shit. We've been telling y'all that the Merit Tapes is coming, but then we don't do shit. Here's the fact of the matter.
Right now.
There are 4 tracks that will go out via Patreon during the after show in this night, right?
What? No,
So
like
you are
in minutes.
not
In
part
minutes.
of Patreon right now. You need to get on right now during the show to get the 4 tracks from the Merit Tapes that will or will not be on the official release based on the way you vote.
Yep. Here's the thing: is we have 4 tracks that are on the cusp. We got a whole bunch of gold. Well, you know what? Let's throw in at least one piece of. In fact, let's not tell them. Let's throw in one piece of gold and 4 tracks that are on the bubbles, and they can listen to all of them, and they have to vote for 2 of the 5 to show up. We'll set up a straw poll for that, or a poll pot. I forget which is our favorite right at the minute, but we'll set it up so that you can you'll vote, and then based on your votes, we'll figure out which one of these make them into the album.
But yeah, if you are on the Patreon, you will hear all of these tracks tonight, like within minutes. If you are listening to this the day after, we'll send out another email in 2 days to make sure that you also get to vote, so we get the best voting majority. But you will get to listen to it tonight if you sign up right now.
By the way,
Patreon.com/nightattack. Sign up for a penny, motherfuckers. If you want to do for more, then, hey, listen, man, I ain't your dad. Go ahead and give us more money.
Dude, tell you what, it took me a while to sit down. I remember thinking, like, all right, look, I'm just going to get this over with, and started listening to the
Oh, wait,
the
no,
Merit
I'm
tapes.
sorry. No, you can't do it for a penny. You got to do it for 5 pennies. It's got to be
cents.
it's got to be 5 pennies
nickel.
to get voting shares.
Yes,
Yeah,
well,
sorry.
That's almost bubble gum. After 5 weeks, we could buy a single gumdrop and split it between the 2 of us. Yeah, man, they're funny. There's good stuff. You got a little taste of it with the cold open with the Dominican domain registrar, or the Dominican vehicle registrar.
Man, so I think what's going to happen is, and listen, lean on your horse boys who have listened to these tracks be recorded. We are going to probably, the final version will mix the Merit Tapes plus some of the stuff that we did by ourselves. In fact, do we want to tease a little bit of the shit we did when I was there last week?
Man, this is another one of those like dangerous rabbit holes. We you know what? Let me go ahead and go.
Let's just get hipster lawyer.
Oh shit! Did we talk about on the show that whole session that we did? Oh, or was that after the show?
That was after the show.
No, it was the night before. I think we did talk about it. Hipster lawyer. Let me see. I have a bunch of genies. Jesus Christ! I'm looking at these titles. I've got MC Neighborhood, Testing, Bust a Nut, Sparkle, Eddiest, Blood, Golden, Dirty Words, Apple Car, Fish and Loaves.
Oh yeah, because by the way, if y'all,
those are Bonnie sessions.
Here's a fun thing about Brian. When we record this stuff, Brian catalogs it as if we are just finding things in the soil, and they're not just things we said. So he just says like good, like bad, like sodium diasparite, right? And then there's some that's like, stuff you shouldn't have. It's like never open, never save. You have to collect it so it's collected, but you don't want it to spread. That's how he records tracks.
Okay, for example, there's definitely a track here that I labeled racist track, avoid. But I made sure to leave it, right?
Just in case.
Okay.
In case.
Ed Finkelstein musical. I've got Urine Treble.
I think it's the second of the
Sue Finkelstein.
Sue Finkelstein.
All right, let's give it. Dude, we're gonna regret this. Do you want to set up this run that we started playing in?
All right, so we went on a run, and believe you me, these will become fucking cold opens because they're really visual and they're really funny. I think. we had this jag about how on like top 40 stations, lawyer ads are like
Weirdly
"Hello,
specific.
My name is Ed Finkelstein, and I would like to represent you in your time of need. If you would like to call Ed Finkelstein, call me right now, 1-888. Represent you." And yet, like on hip hop stations, it's like, if you need a lawyer, you need to call Ed Finkelstein, attorney at law. Like, and so we wanted to do other versions of pandering, ridiculous law advertisements.
Okay,
And
well,
so-
and specifically, what triggered it over is you started to say that, and I was like, oh my god, there's this billboard in Austin, and then
Yes.
I started to describe it, and sure enough, by the way, here it is. It's this. It says injured. Call 338. Blah blah blah. It says David Comey, the attorney that rocks, and I swear this dude looks like he's high as a kite, sitting on the drag, asking for pennies. Like he's
Yeah.
trying to appeal to the drugged out gambling man. Insists we call that number right now.
So basically, yeah, it is. He looks like a cross between Tim Robbins and Adam Duritz from The Counting Crows. He's got a very affected kind of font. He is the attorney that rocks. He is pandering. I mean,
It looks like an album
difference.
cover. It looks like an album cover, right? And by the way,
he is pandering to people who are like, yeah, man, I don't trust the suits. I trust you, David Comey. He is no different than.
by the way,
Saul
he is an
Goodman.
attorney, so we should say that he's probably a great guy, and we don't want to disparage him because that guy
Yeah,
knows
all right.
how to sue. But
Whatever. I'm sure he doesn't cheat on his wife.
so here's the oh my god. By the way, hold on. On the second screen, I'm now seeing that apparently it's Comey and Morrow. Where it's like it's him, as if it's the Odd Couple. It's like a buddy cop. You have. Oh man, he sure is a neatnik. Boy, he sure does like to represent other people. I'm too scared to talk about lawyers.
Okay.
So at some point we're like, what other genres haven't been taken over?
Haven't been tapped into. And so this was our attempt to create a commercial for the hipster lawyer.
Okay. I don't think this is it, but I think this
So
might
what
be.
do you think of the other versions of David Comey, the rock and roll lawyer?
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
Oh,
think
no,
shit.
no,
All right,
no,
hold on.
they're-
Wait. No. So this is just us. This is not the hipster lawyer. This is us going off on other kinds of lawyers.
Yeah, here in Austin, there's David Comey, the attorney that rocks.
Yeah.
But I want to know, like, if in
I would think it
Arkansas-
would be like the polka lawyer. It'd be like, roll out the barrel for Eddie Firestein.
Oh, no. I think it's the one after this.
Well, I think we flow into it, if I remember
No,
correctly.
no.
Oh, really? So stop listening?
Yeah, I think so.
I got a board of Ed Skeen and then hipster lawyer. You just want to go straight to hipster lawyer?
Over here. Yeah, keep going.
'Cause I believe this is the M word one. Not guilty. A reduced sentence.
No fees if you lose.
What about like the attorney that swings or like the jazz
No.
bebop
This is
attorney?
not. This is not either the.
Okay, all right. Then
the
let's
big
go
one.
straight to hipster lawyer. This is it right here.
All
All right, so a
Ed
lawyer for hip.
Skeen might be actually the one that is the big funny
Do
one.
you want to roll the dice? What about
No, let's
a
just go
lawyer
hipster lawyer.
who
Hipster lawyer. This is
specifically
hipster lawyer.
targets like hipsters who are into a retro early '90s shitty rap. So it goes, there's an awful lot of these tracks that we do. All right, like, can we just
Go
do
to the one right after hipster lawyer.
Okay, no, let's do hipster lawyer. Okay, that one is labeled racist track avoid.
The one right after that.
That one's labeled the D-man lawyer. Here, you want to take a listen to that? Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Do you know who I bet is a lawyer?
Who's a lawyer?
The D-man. I bet he appeals.
Took me a second to remember the D-man.
He appeals to, if I remember correctly, the local Native American casinos.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Is this the D-man? I had an accident. I was drinking. I need help. Are you?
Yes, it is me, the demon.
That one didn't even have a joke. I just broke you by bringing up the D-man.
At this point, I'm lying on the floor laughing.
All right, so here's hipster lawyer. All right, so a lawyer for hipsters. What does that look like?
All right, so he's on a fixie bicycle.
Yeah, sure, pedaling.
He's wearing a.
His knees are like popping into the screen here and there as he's paddling along.
He's wearing a full suit,
Yes,
of course.
but it's like from a 1940s.
Oh no,
all
yeah.
vintage.
It's like
he's got. In fact, it's actually in a World War II private's uniform that he's wearing.
And he's got but yet a German pimp helmet.
Yes, absolutely. It just ironically he starts off with the Sig Heil. Just to show how cool he is and unafraid to break stereotypes.
He does the Sig Heil, and then he looks in the camera and makes a jerk off motion.
Rolls his eyes.
Like, okay, yeah.
And then it just says, you know what it's for. And there's an 800 number. Man, there's some good ideas there. Pretty excited about
So there we go. Listen, if you want your taste of the Merit tapes and you want to have a voice on how they do it, that's what all the levels of the Patreon are for. From 5 cents on up, you get different voting shares in how the Merit tapes are going to be built. All those tracks are going to be on it, including a bunch, including Tom Merritt, which is where the title comes from, like what you heard in the cold open. So go ahead and check it out. Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh, we got secrets, don't we?
We got a
That's no BS.
we got a crown a king.
Crown a king.
Mm-hmm.
For the movie draft?
No. They're the king of secrets. There is none higher.
Oh, yeah.
Sucker MCs should call them sire to burn their castle. They must use fire. They won't stop secreting until they retire.
Yeah, dude. Here's King of the Secrets. Somebody. Oh man, I'm gonna need to get me. You just got up and left.
Now I'm back.
I need the results. Because right now I just I bet somebody emailed them to me because that seems like a thing they would do.
Yeah, unlikely because I'm the only one who did it, and then I didn't do anything else with it.
Right. Awesome. So why don't you email me this, and then we'll be able to take a look.
You got it. So here, while I email that to you, you want to go ahead and start off. What we're trying to do here, by the way, is to crown the king of secrets. That is a completely unverified, anonymous secret hole in which people throw their secrets, and we judge them against each other.
Well, and you know what it
you
was?
share your deepest, darkest secrets. We make them fight against the world, and we crown a winner at the end of it.
Yeah, this is not any of that cynical, skepticism-laden secrets or BS stuff. Like, these are true secrets that we ask you guys to share. We just want to come up with the best one. We're not going to out you. It doesn't matter who it's from. We're not going to call you. We're not going to try to get the story. We just want real, honest-to-goodness secrets. Here we go. And Justin just sent me an invitation to edit the King of the Secrets doc.
So here we go. Brian, I'm going to start with this one. This is just a palette setter.
Starter. All right, there we go.
Right. One.
Wait, sorry, hold on. That was really weird. I meant to play the heartbeat sound, but it looks like that drive's not accessible, so it just went to the first thing that it could get to, which was this. So, sorry, go ahead.
Remember when he used to curse? Okay, so this is the first secret. This is, and by the way, we're doing this new champion woo, same champion boo style, which means
straightforward.
That to be the man, woo, you gotta beat the man. If you are not a secret that can beat the secret that came before you, fuck off. At the end of all these secrets, we will have the king of
Take
secrets.
it back to the D-man, you a-hole.
It is me, the D-man.
Okay, so secret number one.
First secret, one time I sniffed my dog's butt to greet it. Now this secret has nothing to beat. It is just the table setter. Brian, Have you ever sniffed your own dog's asshole?
No, but I wouldn't be above doing it. That seems like something I would do. The question would I do it without an audience? Like I'd certainly do it for the lulz, and may have. I'm gonna say I wouldn't do it, but I don't judge you. That's a fine secret, and you're a fine person who cares about your.
And
body.
by the way, no judging on this.
No judgment here. We're a judgment-free zone.
Here is the second secret. I enjoy getting finger blasted in my ass by my girlfriend while she jerks me off. Parenthetical, I'm a man, by the way.
See, this sounds to me like he feels like it's needs to be secret because he's straight, and it doesn't feel like a very straight activity to him. Whereas I'm going to say that's all misplaced guilt on his part, and I'm going to say that the better secret is the dude sniffing the ass of his dog.
Weirder to sniff your dog's asshole than get a finger in your ass and have it tickle your very
by
medically
a
understood prostate, which creates better orgasms.
I mean,
obviously.
it's not like you just describe a graphic fantasy in which 4 old guys watch you massage your prostate and while you're naked, covered in shit and the guts of a dead corpse from the Serengeti on a podcast for everyone.
Sure. So here we go. This is the third secret that will go up against the butt dog sniffer.
Okay.
One time my boyfriend was doing anal on me, and I went to spit on his dick, and there was slimy green poop on it. So instead, I jerked him off and fingered his butt, but ended up getting shit finger. So we washed off and then just had normal sex instead.
I mean, again, not. I mean, again, you don't want to bring this up to your, hey, mom, guess what happened the other day? You won't believe it. But also, man, I don't know. Things I won't say.
No, say them.
I'm just saying that it seems to me like all the horrific stories I hear like this are with people just starting to date where they're more excited about doing things than they are with the ability to be like, why don't we hold off until I don't have shit in my butthole right now? like they're all like,
So
maybe
it is effectively a crime of passion.
I'm a crime of passion.
Yeah, they're more excited about it than they understand.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's so dirty. Oh, it's really dirty.
Ooh, Jesus, I should have worn gloves.
Okay. Or a glove on my dick. Again, I'm sticking with
So you're saying
Dog's
it
butt.
is more of a secret that somebody sniffed their own dog's asshole
Oh, yeah. Oh,
than
yeah.
that, like, they were shit fucking and
No,
shit
that's
fingering?
it's a better secret that you sniffed a fucking dog's asshole than you had a natural consequence to a fairly popular sexual activity.
All right, you want to know what? It's got to be unanimous. And so there we go. It is butt dog sniffer who continues. Same champion. Woo! My client conquered the streak. I'm sorry. We're going ahead and moving past that. One time, I was very drunk and urinated all over the bathroom at my sister's house. I then let my 5-year-old nephew take the blame and have never said anything.
Okay, all right. I do believe we have a new champion because at this point, this is somebody. The crime was not pissing all over the place. The crime was seriously fucking up this kid forever. This kid will not remember it. He's gonna get shit from his parents on this, and dude, that's a new champion in my book.
Yeah, you want to know what? Because this one, you want to know what this one has?
Huh?
Victims.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, because that dog. Listen, man, just another day in the park for that guy to get his asshole sniffed. You were the fucking one who felt weird about it. No
Yep.
victims there. Here, you fucked up a kid for life.
Yeah,
'Cause you had to
yeah.
fucking get drunk and piss on the floor.
That's a bad secret. That's in fact, it's not too late to fix that. You need to air that out in person. Next up.
I frequently masturbate to prego porn, even daily, even after I just had sex with my girlfriend. She doesn't know that I'll get back out of bed later and finish again and orgasm even harder.
Dude, you say secret. I say opportunity. I say there is nothing that's going to be hotter to a chick than you say like, oh man, when I want to get real dirty, you know what really turns me on is the sanctity of creation of life and the belief that you can nurture that life within your body, give birth to it, and raise it to a mature age. Oh my God, I'm coming hard, so thinking about it.
Man, that shit's so natural. I could watch you do it to a montage of fucking everybody's working to the weekend, and I would laugh.
Yeah, sorry,
Fucking
bro.
same champion. Boo.
Yeah.
I pooped my pants on Christmas.
No, we all pooped our pants on Christmas. Go on.
Yeah, fuck off. I have a marriage pact with Kuhan.
We all have marriage pact with Kuhans. Get blown.
All right, here we go.
Dude,
I'm a
that's
guy.
hold on. I like that. That's why I do like get out of here. Hey, why don't you go get blown, asshole? Like, the guy's like, oh golly, I think I will, boss. Thanks.
It's like you're giving them a fucking life affirmation.
Yes, exactly. Oh, get
Hey,
blown.
get blown. Oh, really? Thanks, sir. And he bites a penny and leaves.
Bites a penny. All right, keep going.
I'm a guy. When I was 13 or 14, I found my mom's dildo and used it on myself on multiple occasions. All right, Brian, it's about time that we go ahead and reveal where we thought this bit was going to go.
Yeah, dude, we did not think it was dude, first of all, let's this is great. This is better than I thought it was gonna go. I said, hey man, we should do this. People can give us their secrets, and then we thought, and naturally they'll be full of bullshit, but we won't call them out on them. So far, I believe every single one of these.
Oh my God, no. And also, the cave of all secrets is your asshole and the asshole of others.
The cave
That's
of
where
all
apparently
secrets.
all secrets lie.
This week, it's Batman and the cave of all secrets.
All right, so right now,
So, in this
it is
case-
the guy who pissed in his sister's
pissed over
bathroom
everything.
and blamed his nephew.
Yeah, let a 5-year-old take the rap. This one, you got a 13 or 14-year-old. Lifestyle exploration. Maybe it's tacky that he used his mom's dildo. But I mean, you're 13 or 14. What are you gonna say? Like, hey, I'd like to decide if I'm straight or not, and I need a simulacrum of a phallus. I understand you have one. I intend to be the D-man.
It is
one
me,
day.
the D-man. Yeah, no, you want to know? I'm going to go ahead. There's no victims here as long
Yeah.
as he watched it, which he doesn't make a point of saying. So, yeah, whatever. So you got your asshole up your mom's cooch. Whatever. It happens.
All right.
I was repeatedly fucked in the ass as a teenager, thinking it was a legit forfeit for a game of truth or dare. No homo. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, first of all, how would you can't know if it's homo until you've been through that. And now you'll be like, you know what? I tasted Pepsi and I'm a Coke guy. So I'm going to say good for you. You took the Pepsi challenge and it turns out you're a Coke guy. That's it.
What were the dares?
The
Were the dares like you're gonna? Hey, I dare you to kill the mayor, and then you're like, no. It's like, whoop, you have to get fucked in the ass.
He's a legit forfeit, Your Honor. I'm sorry. That's why there's blood on these hands and shit in my britches. All right.
I mean, like, hold on. Like you played Truth or Dare as a child, right?
I mean, granted, apparently, look, I played Dungeons and Dragons. He's playing Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. It's just,
It certainly is. Holy shit.
that's fine.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm curious. In the chat room, has anybody else experienced this, or is this just like one small town that got
dude, I
fucking
guarantee-
ass fuck forfeit fever?
I mean, first of all, I guarantee people in the audience who may or may not want to come forward have had full-on sexual relations. Well, as we've seen with same-sex and otherwise, because I mean, Truth or Dare, man, it causes things to happen. Put that on my tombstone.
Brian, is it better or is it new champion or same champion to the guy who pissed in his sister's bathroom and blamed it on his sweet innocent nephew?
I'd hate to say it. It's all consensual, or theoretically, if they're both at the same age, I don't know.
I mean, no, it is consensual if he says it's forfeit, right? Because otherwise it's rape. Otherwise it's just, I was raped in the ass during a game of Truth or Dare.
Yeah, and first of all, and even if that is the case, I'm not going to give it an award. I'm not going to. You're king of the secrets. That's not going to happen. So I'm sticking.
By the way, if you fucking get fucked in the ass by forfeit, right? Then that means you're looking behind yourself while fucking insertion is happening, going, "Oh, you got me."
All right. Okay, here we go. In college, I like to run around the track at school late at night when no one else was around. There were no lights on the track, so essentially it's pitch blackout. One night I decided to take a break, get naked, and jerk off in an 8-foot by 8-foot cement pit next to the track.
Man, that just sounds like a good time.
I know.
I
was thinking the same thing, man. Like, I mean, yeah, go for it. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of people just confessing that they've had
Can
gay
we
sex.
just understand that there just needs to be more people talking about the gay shit they did
Dude,
in life?
that's
'cause
why-
this
that's
seems
why we're
like some pretty
pioneers.
normal shit.
Yeah, here we go. We got participated in a gay orgy at age of 16. Again, if everyone else was of the same age and it was consensual, that ain't no secret. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. I really don't like any of Joss Whedon's work. Which is worse? Not liking any of Joss Whedon's work or shifting the blame onto 5-year-old for pissing all over the bathroom.
I mean, like Firefly, too?
I mean,
Firefly is pretty
He
good.
says, I mean, look, I mean, maybe Dr. Horrible's not really your bag. And, you know, I mean, Buffy could be an acquired taste. That first
I
season's
mean,
kind of rough.
no, he's saying Annie.
Yeah, that includes Toy Story 1. He definitely worked on the script for that.
Sorry, I got to still go with the guy who pissed on the floor.
I
and blamed
love
his
the
fucking
fact that the
nephew.
chat room can't even accept it. They're like, fake. There's nobody like that.
Nobody exists on the internet like that. For over 6 years, my high school best friend and eventually college roommate lied about having HIV, then told people he was part of a trial experiment medication that cured him of it.
Man,
Wow,
I'm going to
that's
give this
not
one.
his secret.
That's it. It's
but
a DQ.
That's the best secret we've heard.
That's the bet. That would be the new champion, but it's disqualified because it's not his secret.
I don't know. It's so good. I'm tempted.
We can't get. Who's going to pick up the award? I mean, this guy doesn't even know he's in the competition. So, we can't.
You don't think that we're gonna be playing the music and like college roommate has previously received possibly HIV before receiving a cure.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to receive the award for the best secrets, King of the Secrets, it's guy who claimed to be cured of HIV. Are you?
Thank you. I'd like to thank the person who didn't give me HIV. Wink, wink. I'd like to thank
It's too
the
dark, too
dog
dark.
whose asshole I sniffed.
Dude, too dark. It's the same guy who sniffed the dog's asshole.
He did. He's the Michael Jordan of secrets.
All right, we've got hundreds of these, or a lot. We got to speed it up. Here we go.
All right, I haven't been to the dentist since the Clinton administration.
Man, that ain't fine. I ain't been to the proctologist yet.
I've never taken the milk from the front of the freezer at the grocery store. Oh, fuck
dude,
off.
that's normal citizen behavior.
In college, we had a dorm room with a common room and two double beds, two singles off of that room. One night, one of my roommates was getting it on in the common room. I had to pee really bad, so I opened up the window and let it go. We were on the 4th floor, and it was winter. The yellow snow was visible for at least a week. Who cares?
It's pretty good. That's pretty awesome story.
All right. One night we found the room to the basement of our dorm where the food service company stored the vending machine snacks. It was unlocked. We had M&Ms for weeks, and afterwards word spread about the room. I'm not sure there was anything left in the morning.
Oh, so he contributed to the tragedy of the commons. Look, you taught a valuable lesson to everyone about tragedies and commons.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Yet another cave of secrets.
When we last saw Batman, he was deeply ensconced in the Cave of Secrets. Butt juice and butt spiders were coming at him from all directions. Will he survive? The
So I
answer's-
give myself water hose enemas on a regular basis.
Suddenly, a tidal wave comes rushing down. Batman holds his breath, pulls out his oxygenator, and tries to stay alive.
I just turn on the hose really low, lube my ass up, gently stretch myself out a bit, then push the nozzle inside me and get on my hands and knees
There are
with my
4
ass in the air.
There are 4 more paragraphs of this secret, by the way. This is our biggest secret by far.
So basically okay, so here we go.
Okay, look. This is a guy or a girl who enjoys a slightly less popular sexual activity.
Okay, so here we go. He's talking about how he lives in the middle of nowhere. He got on his hands and knees and started playing with my clit. So it's a lady.
Oh, geez. Wow.
I was too distracted to notice until ants started biting me all over. Well,
Ants?
mostly over my arms, knees, and most horribly my labia.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
stood up, shat the hose out of me, expulsing the water and shit too, and quickly grabbed it to rinse the ants off.
Oh, Jesus.
It really messed up my masturbation, and I had to lie about how I got bit all over. I told people that ants got on the tarp while I was moving.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a new champion.
Woo! Yeah, dude. Ants in your pants. This is gonna be our new champ.
Dude, how into frigging yourself do you have to be to not notice ants crawling?
Oh,
up
dude,
your
I
leg?
guarantee you, in those brief seconds before the white curtain descends and the white jet stream propulses, anything could happen. You could, Bonnie could announce she's pregnant, and I'd be like, "That's nice, dear." I mean, it's like whatever.
All right. Google RPI Drop Squad. That wasn't us, but we were inspired to make our own chapter. Our favorite was the giant bomb.
Boom, made by dropping
Boom.
a full water cooler bottle filled with green dyed water. It's just a prank group he's confessing to be a part of. That's good old classic American fun.
All right, Brian, go ahead. You want to read the one here?
This is a long one. I'll keep it simple, he says, which I doubt he will. I was at a confused state in my early 20s, never hitting it right with the ladies or feeling sometimes as if I was disinterested. So my odd guess was that I had the gay in me, like more conservative folks thought. Fast forward later with some attempts at exploration and one that ended up in the bedroom. It was at that moment I had a D in the mouth. Not from the D-Man, that I came to realize that, well, nope. Hell nope. Really, it's an odd realization of your own character when you realize you just met really shitty women that turned you off, not that you wanted to get it on with dudes. Live and learn, right? I mean, right? Dude, you just took the Pepsi challenge is all. Congratulations, you're a Coke man.
Oh, my God. It really fucking is like just... I'll tell you what, this is where curiosity ends with a dick in the mouth, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm here, and I don't want to be here. It's like you went all the way to Wally World and realized it wasn't what you wanted.
Sorry.
It's like you just had a dick in the mouth, and it's just like, oh, job done.
You're like, I'm sorry, this is awkward. I didn't think I'd be here.
You just fucking the dick's down your throat, and you're like, turns out I don't like butterscotch. Oh well.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have come to Holland.
Okay. One summer, God, man, a lot of people confessing their gay experiences. Good for all you guys.
Hey, welcome to King of the Gays.
One summer when I was 6 years old, I heard a light tapping in the window of my bedroom. A flying horse was hovering outside of the second-story bedroom window and tried to coax me to climb onto its back and fly away. As a 6-year-old, I was scared to death. I slammed the window shut, closed the blinds, and hid under the covers until the tapping stopped. I told my parents about it in the morning, and they scoffed. I told my older sister about it later that day, and she made fun of me, calling me a baby. The following night, the tapping on my window returned. Once again, the majestic flying horse bowed me to climb on its back and fly away with it. Still burning with my disbelief and the teasing for my sister, I hurriedly climbed onto its back and took flight. It was a fantastic sensation to fly above the clouds on a magical horse. Unfortunately, the evening ended by being molested by the horse. He dropped me off afterwards, but warned me that if I told anyone, he would come back and kill me and my family. And I never told anyone my story until tonight. Oh, okay. I'm going to disqualify this one because he just condemned his family to death. That's awful.
Oh, no.
He can't
Brian,
get it. He can't get it.
No one else has that in Magical Horse.
Secret. Dicks taste bad.
That ain't a secret. That's
How about
a
this?
lie.
I'm a really...
This ain't King of the Lies.
It tastes like bubblegum, and anyone who says otherwise just ain't tested enough dicks. It's like you need to have the conviction of courage like our experimenter, the D-Man, did.
All right, here. Brian, you want to know what? I feel like we are pretty much at the end of the time that we would give this segment normally. And I feel like we've learned a lot of lessons.
Jesus
about this
Christ.
segment.
I'm looking
Number one, People really want to contribute to this segment. In fact, at this moment, over 100. Oh, sorry. We've gotten over 50 responses, and that was literally just on our Twitters alone.
Wow.
Let alone people who have competed here of watching the show. So how about this, Brian?
Wait a minute.
We're going to crown our King of the Secrets.
Who's the current champion? Oh, it's Ants in the Pants, Labia Babe.
Yes, Labia Babe.
Anti-Labes. Anti-Labes is my favorite ant.
Ants. Auntie Labe.
Auntie Labe.
She gets the King of the Secrets title.
Yeah.
Queens can be kings too.
Yeah.
So congratulations. You had your labia bitten by ants, and you shot
Hold on, real quick.
a water geyser of shit and fucking water out of your butthole in surprise. You are indeed the King of the Secrets.
I have one last entry here. It says, I'm actually someone who say I'm not, but no one believes me. Why won't people believe my secret? I've never told anyone that I'm not Amtrekker. All right.
So how about this? We are going to do this again.
Oh, jeez.
Except we will have a voting on which ones we submit to the arena. Because this is way more than I thought we were going to.
Dude, and these are good.
And we deserve to revisit it.
I got another one here. Had a threesome with 2 cheerleaders from University of Miami when I was in college and on a trip. Never told my girlfriend at the time. Was just an academic affair.
I'm sorry. You did something that a lot of people understand and know.
Okay.
Right? Okay,
right.
That's not a secret. That's something you brag about. This ain't King of the Braggarts. This is
it.
King of the Secrets.
All right, right on. All right, done and done.
Well, here, no. We are doing this again, and we are going to actually have to filter this because it is too hard to go through these just right here live. Brian, you want to know? Listen, I mean, there's been a lot of talk about ants and labias on this show.
You know, let me tell you something. There are people who think that we're anti-labia. They think that we don't talk about labias enough. They think that we, and plus also there's the whole camp, you know, they're like, oh, they're just about the labia majora. I mean, they never talk about the labia minora or the smegma. And you know what? I was like, I defy all y'all. That's why I went to put together a website called I Love Labias, both majoras and minoras, and smegma is a natural consequence of it. .com, but I got confused because I was trying to click and drag pictures of them in there, and I'm like, websites are hard, so I gave up.
You know, the other part about it is that like your URL was too confusing, which is why I advise you to change it to I love labias, major and minora, and also smegma is a natural part of living. Also, hey guys, why aren't you listening? I'm telling you about a natural part of humanity. Seriously, you guys, are you listening right now? .edu.
Well, yeah, you know, it seems like maybe we could just smooth that out because what we need is a scalable, robust hosting service that has distributed networking so that the site won't go down when it gets really popular overnight. Maybe our dream site needs to be hooorayforlabes.squarespace.com.
That sounds like a solution that's as easy as hitting one button over and over until ecstasy overtakes you.
It seems like if you head on over to squarespace.com, you could set up an easy, free 2-week trial. You could test out their incredible award-winning design templates so that you can celebrate labes the way you want, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Man, not only is Squarespace going to give you a responsive design website that's going to look good on any format, be it desktop, mobile, a labia, if you want to project websites on there.
Yeah, no, on projectors, on ants, let's say a whole colony like gets real excited about your site. There's gonna be so many hits on it that you're not gonna be able to keep up with it. But luckily,
one of them's voiced by Woody Allen, and the other's by Sylvester Stallone,
and they're all going like labias, marching forward, bite.
Squarespace.com.
Make sure to use
promo code NAP. You might think it stands for Night Attack Podcast, and who would blame you? But really, it stands for take a dirt nap, fucking ants who would like to bite labias. You're fucked up, and it's weird that you would do it.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great secret. It's a really great secret.
I mean, just like that visual, right? Of like some like a lady in her fucking garden, like just going to town with a hose in her asshole, and then like,
And then the
like it is like fucking what is this the fucking piece of classical music, the like bum
I was thinking more like
hose out the asshole.
I was thinking more like the what's the one that they use for beef? It's what's for dinner. The hoedown. God damn it! Somebody will get that to us.
1812 overtures, apparently the
Yeah.
one that they use for explosions. Hey Brian, we got an amazing gift in the mail.
We did.
We did. It's called electronic mail, and there were some fine folks on the internet.
Dude. Okay. Can we? Are you setting up what I think you're setting up?
I believe I am.
All right. So I told the story of running into my new favorite 10-member ensemble brass band on the entire planet. You could put that on my tombstone. I'm gonna have a very crowded tombstone. It's gonna talk about all the things you shouldn't be ashamed about, and about the fact that that we love our buddies over at the 10-man brass band, and they covered Vicario and put together a little video for us. Check this out. Here's 3 minutes of beautiful bliss brought to you courtesy of the 10-man brass band.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, Herbert Hoover, Jazz Musician!
Holy cow, dude.
Holy shit, goddamn, man! These kids have fucking they've created fire, and they're gonna bring it to the masses.
Heck yeah, dude. And by the way, if you didn't see the video, you can just type in Tin Band Brass Band Vicario, because they made a whole travelogue of their adventure. Maybe they went just a little bit heavy on the Brian praise for my taste. They should have been like, you smell bad, asshole, and then I'd feel better. But they
Stop reacting to the chat room.
Okay, the chat room, by the way, the chat room being, my subconscious immediately
no,
like
whatever. Like, yeah, they were like, oh wow, these guys really like Brian, and Brian's like, yeah, okay, I guess they like me. I hate me though, so that's how it is.
I don't know why any of you like me.
Like, no, listen. And just to reiterate for folks who didn't know, these kids came down from what, Seattle?
Yeah, dude, all the way from Seattle they came down, and I believe they flew that time. But I know that we talked about this before. They are, as far as we know, are only confirmed wild capture. They genuinely came across our stuff because we had the #1 comedy album on iTunes. They weren't in on. I'd say in on the joke, but like they weren't on the team that pushed it to #1. But they found it and liked it enough that they joined our
so most
beautiful
people
Diamond
who
Club family.
listened to our album that randomly found it probably like because it was #1 on iTunes were like, this sucks. I'm done listening to this and I regret buying it. These guys though were like, I'm pumped.
Yes. Most of them thought, I believe the most common thought was, I would never be part of a 10-man brass ensemble and cover the theme song to this album's podcast. But
Which
luckily,
is how I normally think whenever I think I listen to something I don't like I listen to like fucking Garrison Keeler's podcast and I'll just be like,
yeah,
like, I will never be a fucking brass ensemble for this dick.
Oh, look at this. 10-man brass right here in the chat. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much. That's a very cool little travelogue. Speaking of which, this is a great time.
By the way, if the 10-man brass band finds themselves up in the Portland area, because I'm going to be up in the Portland area for like a week and a day around the Memorial Day weekend, that's where I'll be.
Oh, yeah.
It's only a fucking 9-hour drive because every city in the Pacific Northwest are 9 hours away.
So Memorial Day weekend, real quick personal stuff. I'm doing the Captex triathlon again, which I did once before. I wanted to do it last year, but I screwed up my ankle. I've been like training for it, but I got Bonnie to sign up for it as well. And Bonnie's like legit. She's fine with the running. She's fine with the swimming. She's legit scared to go fast on the bike. like she just every time I'm like, hey, you should ride around. You're like, oh, it's just the seat's a little funny on the bike right now. I don't know if I should. I was like, sweetheart, you got to practice pedaling fast on the bike. Otherwise, you won't be racing. At any rate, I'm really excited about it.
Wait, hold on. Because you're like teaching your daughter how to ride a bike right now too, right?
You got to go. Yes.
So like, is this like a house-wide issue right now, bike riding?
I don't know. Like Bonnie is just scared to go fast right now. We should let Bonnie speak for herself on this, but I just want to put that on the radar that I'm sure we'll be talking about it, especially because Night Attack will be right after we do it. And the question is whether both of us will be able to finish it and everything.
That's what we like to call in the beeswax, my friend, a little cliffhanger.
And if you find yourself hanging off a cliff illegally, make sure to see the attorney that rocks, David Cooley.
Dude, I feel fucking really, really good about the tracks we laid down.
Dude, here's the fun. I can never tell when we're in the moment whether or not they're funny, but I'm glad just the little taste we got, it made me feel right.
Also, I am like, I in my dreams, I see the spearmint nitrate version of the hipster lawyer.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Just the idea of what he will do with a lawyer who just like ironically Zig Heil. What an ironic Zig Heil looks like.
With a smirk on his face like,
and then like rolls his eyes.
By the way, this is how bad it's gotten, the fact that, or maybe how savvy we are with the internet, that both of us referenced the Sig Heil, but made sure to sweep our hands in just kind of a general like wiper blade motion so that they can't possibly take that that gif out of context.
We just move our hands like we're fucking the guys on film, fucking like in living color sketch.
Unlike Chad, who just like Chad talks on the internet like a boy who's never been bitten by a snake and just is like, oh yeah, no, this will never come back to haunt me. Whatever. It's the internet. I'm a millennial. Everything will be fine. And I could just say,
fucking come on, Brian. What possible way could Chad be held up as an example of excess and terrible, a culture gone wrong, right? I mean, he's just a kid trying to talk about video games on the internet. It's not like he could be taken out of context to represent everything evil in the world, right?
Well, let's take a look. Here is a video called Bangladesh Food Crisis, 40-Hour Famine. It appears to be like a montage of images of horrible famine juxtaposed against Western opulence. Yeah, okay. We got Oh.
Now, by the way, it is World Vision New Zealand who posted this. This is the Bangladesh Food Crisis, 40-Hour Famine 2015 is the video title. And again, let's just, before we get to Chad, let's go ahead, just scoot to the beginning just to see what the context they're setting up.
Sure. We got kids eating off. Oh, it's horrific. I don't even want to. So it's like you see horrific images of famine, followed by Western decadence, people playing Dance Revolutions, playing ukuleles, doing a rockin' Zerg rush, people comforting the sick, a cat slurping on a vacuum, rich white people everywhere.
So basically the idea is to juxtapose like just the silliest shit on YouTube with actual signs of famine, and amongst the signs of millennials gone wild is there our sweet friend Chad Johnson with his rockin' haircut, which is finally at least fucking two-toned black and fucking red and not just solid red like he's a goddamn Wendy's mascot. Just looking like, a goofball in front of his webcam as a sign of decadence and the world gone mad.
Well, the good news is in the pre-show, we didn't just call him and have him say things that directly could be taken out of context in a horrifying manner.
Hey, listen, just know that the defamed man you've just seen, Chad Johnson, is indeed the true victim. If you would like to support him, go to patreon.com/OMGChad. Please, for the price of a cup of coffee, you could support OMG Chad.
I'm so not comfortable with this. This is so far beyond Jesus
On
Christ.
the wings of an angel.
He can only afford one camera. Only a single Heil PR40 allows his dulcet voice to reach the infinite masses of the internet. He has to buy his own games. No longer part of a media conglomerate, Chad is going alone. Help Chad, won't you?
Dude, Chad has 316 patrons. And Chad 316 says, I just made more money than your nation's gross national product, glass shatter.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like
I will be the
Chad Johnson.
Don't play this if you're not comfortable with me going there.
I will be there for you.
Alone with a microphone. Attempting to thrive on the gifts of thousands of donors at patreon.com.
Even now, Chad is playing Minecraft for hours and hours.
Hold on. OMG crap. Oh, dude, is there a way? Can you play the shit?
Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Please say you'll be the answer for an innocent
shut up,
animal
lady.
who's suffering right now. An animal who needs
All right.
your help.
Wait, here we go.
Please, call the number on your screen or go online and join the BCSPCA with a monthly gift right now. For just $18 a month, you'll rescue animals from their abusers, provide medical care, food, shelter, and love. Call or join online in the next 30 minutes, and we'll send you a photo of an animal in the shelter. And this beautiful tote bag, free. This is your chance to say, I won't sit by while an animal suffers. Kiss me gently into morning.
Rest in peace, Chad. Ooh, yeah. Up. Cat Crack
Please
is a
call.
one of a kind. You can see him smoking
You can
crack.
see him playing craft up on a daily grind.
Chad Craft, on your back, man. Craft, Chad.
Oh,
Dude, now
shit.
I would love to see that. One Chad, allergic to crack. Can we do a note for note? Cat Crack? Well,
Dude, I'll tell you what.
complete
If
with the-
somebody can do a fucking an SPCA ad with Chad, it would be it would just delight me to no end.
Holy crap.
Fuck, man. I tell you what. I think that's our show for tonight.
No, sir. I'm afraid we need to take a little moment and thank the fine folks who
shit
make
beans.
our shit possible, because we are going into Diamond Time. Diamond Time is our opportunity to shout out your fantastic projects and our wonderful folks in chat realm. By the way, you can watch the show live at diamondclub.tv now with the second screen experience with pop-out chat and a community that is ready. They're ready to love you. Also call you a shitbag to your face, but they'll get along. Pretty good folks. So head on
but
over
mostly
to
love you.
diamondclub.reddit.com, and you'll find Sticky It Up at the top, a weekly Diamond Time submissions. And you know what I'm going to do? Okay, here we go. Mark M88 says, "Hi there, Diamond Club. What? How could this be done?" In the chat is his name. "I've cobbled together a Diamond Club TV plugin for XBMC/Kodi, which is an open source HTTPC application. This plugin is able to access most of the Diamond Club TV content as well as YouTube content for major channels. Hopefully this makes it easier for those using XBMC or Kodi to access Diamond Club content." Gives us a link. And it looks like it's linked to the same thing that ours. Oh, here we go. To get the whole thing.
So here we go. Yeah, it is tinyurl.com/dcon, letter D, CON, XBMC. So, yeah, if you are fucking around with XBMC, then this is the way that you can watch all the diamondclub.tv content, including not only this show, but Daily Tech News Show, Jury, and so much else.
The Weird Things podcast.
Weird Things Podcast, of
And
course.
much, much more.
Here we go. The Weekly Bleep writes, "This is a safe place, right? We're among friends? I'll admit, I read a chapter of The Journey. I'll confess I paid $1 to Amazon for my own work. Help an awkward nerd out and listen to my podcast. The Weekly Bleep is a weekly conversation between two geeky dads who like terrible conspiracy theories, action movies, and hating all up on North Korea. It is www.theweeklybleep.com.
Heck yeah, man. He's got a nice, easy, simple design here. Here, you want to take a listen to Masonic Sword? Just jump
Yeah,
in.
go.
All right, there. Let me hit the play button and then jump right to the.
The like thing now? Is that a phrase?
In
Is
my
that
world,
on fleek, as the kids are saying.
I have no idea what the kids are saying.
Okay.
I love these guys already. they are cut from my same cloth.
All right.
By the way, real quick, Justin, I looked up and out of the corner of my eye, I've got this monocle obscuring my vision. I just looked up and you had Chad's haircut. I just saw the red on top and then your dark hair on the sides. It was amazing. Next up,
Third
we
one
got
comes from Cattle Humper. My girlfriend's blog is having their second annual beard contest, and we are inviting all the Diamond Club members to enter and vote. Go to tinyurl.com/MAESEA15. That is the number 15, MAESEA15, to enter and vote, or enter by tweeting, Facebooking, or Instagramming a picture of yourself with the hashtag 2015 Bearded Men of Messiah. So, all right, yeah, just go to the website.
Heck yeah. MAESEA, Macy. Like MAE, Macy. It's time for the Movie Draft Minute. Boom.
Welcome to your Movie Draft Minute presented by CosmicRadio.tv for the week of May 11th, 2015. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. Well, Night Attack's finally in the match, but not much has changed because of that. So let's check out the scoreboard and see how things are going. DTS is in 6th place with $0, still waiting for their first film. Night Attack enters a race in 5th place with Hot Pursuit bringing in $14.8 million. Team Frog Pants is in 4th place with $31.1 million. Team Cord Killers in 3rd place with $35.3 million. Team M Tracker leaps into 2nd place with $318.8 million and still in 1st place with a whopping $397.4 million. It's Team GFQ. And that is your Movie Draft Minute for the week of May 11th, 2015.
How much would you have bet before we saw how everything shook out that by now Amtrekker would have been in first place?
Well, I mean, like from the top, I wouldn't necessarily thought that he wouldn't be in first place 2 weeks in, because I would have thought that Paul Blart would have done better.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
So his position right now doesn't shock me. His total does a little bit. I thought he would have been closer to 330 at this point, if not 340. But at the same time, I think he's kind of jacked anyway. I mean, like, this whole game is rigged toward Tomas's
Dude, I'm
favor.
I'm excited for our new thing that we're going to try out in the winter draft of doing the randomized draw and having people, pay for them as they come out, not being able to develop a strategy based on when the hard hitters are going to be. And we still need to solve that puzzle, because right now we were talking about this on, I think, Cord Killers or something, that their projections domestically of Star Wars doing 1.7 to $2 billion. Boy, dillions.
Wait, the domestic is in the billions?
Well, because think about it. Like, okay, I assume it's domestic because maybe it is worldwide. Wait, what did
no.
adjusted
Gotta be worldwide.
Adjusted for inflation though.
No, top domestic gross of all time is like 600 or 700 million.
No. Avengers did that. Avengers did 600 or 700 million 2 years ago.
And they're in the
this
top
Avengers
five.
is going to do.
They're in the top 5.
Okay. Well then, so I guess worldwide would add another billion on top of that. Yeah, that is right. So it does have to be worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
I know that like the domestic gross for like Avatar is gigantic. It's like 800 million or something like that.
What if
But,
we
like,
did? What if we threw together like
Avatar is 760 million.
Okay. All right. And was your Avatar 2.7 billion worldwide is what I'm getting as well.
Yes, no, but but we only do domestic.
Do you want to try like introducing side proposition bets into the main game? Like you could spend game money on what if we broke out opening weekend of Star Wars versus the rest?
See, I mean, like I don't want to do that before we get into like trading or doing other stuff that is like understood ways that like fantasy leagues kind of work. I would rather bring in those elements before we bring in like crazy shit that is like really, really hard to quantify and hard to math.
But the problem, my only hesitation about that is that it
like
breaks.
this is what I've said before. Trading, we should do. You can have, like, you can only open X amount of movies, but you can and you draft whatever we draft, but then you can pull shit from shit that we don't draft, like, to be part of your roster. Because there's always going to be stuff that we don't draft, right?
Yeah.
And then those movies you might be able to package up because you own and trade 3 of them for 1 movie that is drafted.
Here's my only hesitation is that introducing all of these, you're talking about introducing fundamental game mechanics that fundamentally alter the game. I'm talking about adding one single element that's a side bet on the whole thing. I am more inclined to do that than to I hesitate to say break the game, but like to make it a different game than we have been playing, because
I guess
I've been enjoying the game we've been playing.
That's the weird thing, is that you look at it. You look at it as a different game, and I look at the game that we play now as a like bumper lane version of like every other fantasy league that I play in.
All I know is that it's fun and I want to play it every year. And I've tried to play fantasy sports games that have all those things, and I can't be bothered to care about them.
Yeah, because you don't care about the subject matter.
Well, no,
Like,
no. That's not why.
movies.
That's not why. The subject matter is not it. I don't play those games because I'm really excited about who hit what where. I play those games because I want to defeat the other players. I like the players in our league, and I want to play it. And so, I like the strategy
Yes.
of what we do. And the
I mean, I guess
simplicity
that's the
of it,
thing.
but-
It's like, but there's a reason why you don't. If we all started like a cricket fantasy league, like the interest would be limited. You know, like because we all see these movies, we all have an opinion on whether or not we think they're going to be good. So whether or not you think that like your interest in a sporting event is tied to whether or not you would like the fantasy version of it, it certainly does tie into whether or not you think you will be good at it, because an interest in it and following of it equals your belief that you think that like, oh, this person's undervalued, this person is valued, like in a way that you know that like these movies are good, these movies are bad. I want to buy these movies. I don't want to buy these movies. I think that Mad Max is going to do Judge Dredd money.
Yeah, I mean, sure, maybe it is. You know, I don't know. I'm just hesitant to mess with my favorite game of the year. Every
Dude,
year.
and I would never force anything. It's just that if we are into the business of introducing new rules to the game, I would just like to introduce the rules that have been in play in every other fantasy league ever.
Yeah, join the conversation. Hashtag join the conversation and shout "move on, Brian," because that's what the entire chat realm is doing. Even though I wasn't the one talking. Hey man, dude. The engine worked. We pulled it off. We did the thing.
Dude,
So,
right
look,
up until the end where we got
this
sucked into a
fucking
pedantic
car-
hole about the fantasy draft, fucking like, man, if there's one thing that will always be boring, it's talking about the rules of any fantasy fucking league.
Well, what's funny is like people were blaming me. I was like, blah, whatever. Look, all I know is this car is so fucking awesome. We can drive it drunk, and that's what we are happy to do. You
Suck it, pigs!
Put that on my tombstone, along with everything else.
Shout out to fucking Neshcom for crushing it on the second screen.
Heck yeah, man. Second screen, diamondclub.tv/second screen now needs to be part of your experience. Love you guys, man. See you next Tuesday.
Dying to fire.
My heart has been broken. The depression's just begun. Brian Brushwood, every time you leave, I wanna hurt myself by pissing off some bees. I'm allergic to bees. Oh, Justin Robert Young, every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.